Received another one of those propaganda emails from that floppy-eared crack smoker and the Sonar Islamic extremist homosexual. And I felt I had to share this. I'm going to turn it into a little quick video. Gabor, add your name to mine. Gabor, I grew up hearing about this idea of creating a more perfect union. And I bet you did too. Well, actually, Barack, I wasn't brought up in a communist environment the way you were, by mentally imbalanced individuals. Anyway, but in between all the talk about how Washington is broken and dysfunctional, and the horse race analysis from the campaign trail, it can be easy to forget what it means. So today I want to take a minute to remember. How do you remember? Your mind is completely polluted. To me, creating a more perfect union means doing everything we can possibly do as a leader to make our kids' lives a little better than our own. Now, did you accomplish that by putting the country into $20 trillion worth of debt? Did you accomplish that by destroying our healthcare system? Is that how you sort of did that? Did you accomplish that by having parents having to work 2 jobs to try to make ends meet? Is that how you did that? To decide that in this country, healthcare is a right, not a privilege. Well, how come people still don't have healthcare? What you've done with Obamacare is you've made certain that your homosexuals, that many of which have AIDS, can receive free medical assistance. To secure the right of marriage equality under the law for every American, no matter who they love. I got no problem with who they love, but there's no equality. Marriage is between a man and a woman, not between 2 fudge packers. To help ensure our grandchildren inherit a healthy planet. Yeah, a healthy planet. A broke planet. Yeah. All of these things and so many more are why I got into politics in the first place. No, you got into politics because you were chosen by King Abdullah to do exactly what you're doing. Your sperm donors, Frank Marshall Davis, Barack Obama was a patsy that they needed because Frank Marshall Davis was on the communist FBI watch list. So they needed some other black dude because your mom got banged, knocked up by a black guy, Frank Marshall Davis. Oh, and by the way, back then, blacks couldn't marry whites. I believe we can protect the progress we've made over the last 7.5 years, and even more than that, Gabor. I believe we can go further and make America even brighter for generations to come. Brighter? You're destroying our electrical ability to generate anything. You're shutting down the coal industry, which produces the majority of electricity for our country. But if we're going to do that, we've got to elect Democrats to the White House, to Congress, and to state houses all across the country. You're delusional. You're absolutely delusional. Take a look at who you've got in the Democratic race. You want Bernie Sanders in the White House? You want Hillary Rotten Clinton? No. You know who you want, don't you? Elizabeth Warren and or hairplug Biden. If you're ready to help make that happen, add your name and say you'll keep working with me and with our next Democratic president. You're delusional. To say you'll never stop striving toward that more perfect union of what? Communism? Of socialism? You're completely out of your effing mind. When are you going to let us know about Michael, huh? How long do you think you can keep jacking the American people around? Absolutely insane. That's sort of what I think. You think anything different?